Hey folks, what a view behind me. I'm at Blackbull Markets headquarters here in Auckland, New Zealand. Speaking of views, you can get TradingView paid plans for free at Blackbull Markets, saving you up to $600 a year. Get either the Essential Plus or Premium plans absolutely free. All you need to do is trade from one lot a month at Blackbull Markets. And you can also get a 100% deposit bonus for your first deposit up to $1,000. All you need to do is click the Trading Nut link in the description below.
Hey, start trading Forex indices and commodities with up to 800k of Blue Guardian's capital risk-free. Just pay a small one-time fee to take the challenge, hit a profit target and get funded. Then keep up to 90% of your profits and enjoy fast weekly payouts. Now for futures traders, Blue Guardian Futures offers up to 450k in funding with 100% profit on your first 15k. With low targets, no activation fees and unlimited resets, it's one of the best deals in the industry. Visit blueguardian.com or blueguardianfutures.com to start trading today and grab their limited time discount code.
Hey, good morning, guys. I'm sorry I'm late today. I overslept a little bit. Let me get my screen shared over here. Let me know if you can hear me or not. So let's go. All right, so let's see what we have here. There you go. Started going up. All right, so let's break this range down. Let me delete everything from here. Alright, so it's all set here. Alright, so we have the first pullback is completed there on the daily range and the daily chart. Alright, so it came to roughly this low volume area. Next stop supposed to be this area here. Then it came to this low volume area here. Alright, as you can see, it's been hitting that area quite a bit. Alright, so we've identified our two volume locations. It wants to be in between of. So this is going to be our possible daily range. So maybe even though it might close bullish today all the way up here, next day it might actually come because this is destination, looks like, again. Alright, if that's the destination, then this would be our second destination here. And after we change all this to yellow, because this is our yellow. This is going to be our daily range. And let me check this again here. Alright, so our next point of interest is going to be here. Alright, so we have a point of interest there. Then we have this range here. And then we have our next location here. That's for our daily chart. So let's go over to 8 hours. So definitely 8 hours look like if it wants to break out, it's coming there. If it wants to needs to go down, it's coming here. Alright, so now let's break this down up to 4 hour chart. So based on 4 hour, we have the same support resistance there. Key level is there. Next level is there. Next level makes sense to be here. Right? But first, let's identify this range here. I said the green is 4 hours. Alright, so the green is 4 hours. Support resistance. So as you can see, it's been trending down and then trending back up. It's not choppy like over here. So that means today is acting as if it's a trending day, trending down and back up. But we haven't reached the high volume part of the day yet, right? So that means we still have a lot of move coming into it for today. Um, so let's just say for today, it trended, but the volume is not in. So if the volume is not in, it means we are still awaiting one big 4 hour bar, either straight down or straight through the upside here. Let's go 30 minutes. So 30 minute went up, tested the 9, went up, now it's gonna come test the 9. So it's gonna range here until it tests the 9. And then once it tests the 9, we'll draw our range in and then we'll figure out, okay, where does it want to break to? If I want to break back to the rise down here or break towards up here. And then we'll look for trades. So for now, we can draw this in here. It's a 30-minute box. You know what? Let me go to 5 minute. 5 minute might help me draw this range in better. All right, there we go. So we have a 5 minute range here that we can wait on. We have the 30-minute 9 here. So we have a 30-minute 9 right there, right? Which is what which you might want to come back to before it actually starts going upwards here, or break and retest here to come back down. But we will wait for that high volume break, either down or up. Our high volume is not in yet, as you can see. Yesterday's volume was over here. So let's get our volume off our 30-minute chart. So the volume is staying steady since here, and it's been continuously decreasing throughout the night. Right? Even though it's moving up so big, it was moving up without volume, so that means this must be a fake move. The volume move is going to be the real move in the real direction it wants to go. This support resistance here is aligning right here. Alright, so this is looking like a key level here. Alright, so we're playing the waiting game now. We might be waiting here for a little while. Um, so this will roughly be somewhere in here if it does go up. 30-minute close. Hi. What's going on? Alright, let me slim this down here. Maybe too small. Alright, so what I mean by this is we're waiting for the 5-minute breakout. So you go to your 5-minute chart. We want to see a bar close above. We come to our 50-minute chart. We want to see the last 50-minute bar closes above. And then on the 30-minute, your chances is going to increase when the 30-minute closes above. At that point, the 30-minute will be above, but when the 50-minute closes, maybe that second 50-minute might actually want to come back in, or even the 5 minutes might just go up, wick down, close in here, and then go up again. Right? So until the 5 minute actually closes outside, only then I'm buying. Or selling. So in this case here, let's do some volume analysis for this piece of section here. Right, so we would want our take profit to be roughly right here. It is 70 pips. At least we'll be able to catch a quick 70 pips. Let's take profit 1 and then take profit 2 should be right here at the 4 hour bottom range. Okay, so this is the 4 hour range here, top and bottom. It's either want to go finish your range up there and then come down, or just come straight down. Right? Similar to what it did over here. It just came down, pull back, then dropped here. Maybe same thing here, or just go straight up. One of the two. But at least we figured out where it's gonna turn from, which is this area, and we'll be there to catch that location. Now, let's go to the EA over here. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Sell now or I am waiting for that breakout, like I just said. I'm looking at shorting the market. Okay, shorting the market. Um, let's see there. Right, so far, what I can see here is if it comes and tests this nine moving average, right? We have to be aware of this nine being in the way because nothing's stopping the market from testing the nine and going again, testing the nine and going again. Right, especially just tested the nine here and it went pretty far. Um, we don't know if it comes here and it goes back up. We're gonna be like, oh well, I tested the nine. So instead of avoiding us from saying, oh, it tested the nine and went up, I should listen to the nine. We just wait for it to break that nine, break the support resistance, along with strong volume in that direction. So far, the ATR has been dropping, right? So that tells me this trend is getting weak. Um, all right. So now let's check out the E8, see what it's been doing all night. Um, so it's been bullish. You see, dollar is selling. So I updated dollar average. See how I have average. Where is it? Sell strength average. These are for gold, and we have the strength average is here as well, which is also for USD. So you see, it says 63% bearish. I think that is 63%. I'm not sure. It's just I wanted to see it in the actual strength number. Um, right. So that's 43% bearish, 56% bullish, right? I mean 56% bullish sell on the dollar. So if dollar is selling, gold should be buying. Um, that's why it's been like rangy over here. So I want to be able to see this dollar flip bearish and this flip. I mean dollar flip bullish, this flip bearish. This one especially, the average. Right now it's bullish still. So it's in a range, but in a bullish range, is what I would say. Now this yellow line is a key level. Let's look at what's happening there in the back end of that. So what's happening here is that so this is basically a lesson 9 EMA across 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, 6 minutes, 15, 10 minute, 50 minute, 30 minute, and 1 hour and 2 hour. So all the time from between 1 minute and 2 hour. If it's above the nine, it's gonna give an arrow here, right? So it's telling me everything between these lower time frames is above the nine moving average, which means it's a strong bullish momentum, right? Same thing here is gonna tell me it's above below the nine, which if you pay attention, it gives you sort of a blank area here, which then tells me that's my key level. Right? So that's my key level. Then I need to see bearish. Come on. Alright, let me do it over here in the current market. Um, so this blank area right here. Oopsie. Okay. This blank area here. currently what it's doing is drawing a line pretty much. So on the first arrow here is going to draw a line, which is this line right here. Now I'm going to look for a continuous break below here for a sell, right? Then if it does a first first blue arrow here, it's going to draw a line there. Now you can either take a break retest of this zone and go up with it, or buy if you have any other criteria as long as it's on top of this. Now in these particular conditions here is where this part here becomes interesting because um see, so our first arrow is here, first red arrow, right, is here. Came back up, tested that area. Now our first blue arrow is here, right here. Now it came back up, came back down. What's gonna happen is this is gonna keep updating between these locations here. So it stays down. If it breaks and retest it and then continues, you're selling it. If it comes over here now, which is here, if it breaks out and retest, then you're buying it. Clearly, it never went anywhere. Now we have this one here. If it breaks and retest, but it never retested, it came inside, right? Then you have this one here. If it breaks and retests, but it never break and retest, it came inside and stayed under. Now you have this one here, right? So when this one happened, it break up, but never gave a bullish arrow and came back down. And that's your retest, right? And that went. So that is what this yellow line over here is on the streaming channel. That's what this yellow line here is. So I want to be able to look for only cells below this line. Right now we have a 3.61 target and a 2.03. So that tells me the market will whipsaw. Might push up and then back down, or push down and then back up and then down, or continue up. Either or. Let's check the volume here. So OBV has been decreasing. It decreased over here, but didn't stay, and then it kept going, decreasing. It's sort of raging here, but at an upward angle. Now the EMA, as you can see, is the 200 EMA here. Let me open this up. See this EMA here, the 200? It took a downturn here, but shortly right after it went back up. It's been taking a downturn here for a much longer period, right? And flipping stronger to the downside here. So that's telling me that we have a little bit more of a bearish volume coming in. Right? I don't want it to be like this, of course. It needs to be an expanding volume opening there. Right, sort of like how it flipped over here. It came here and then flipped over here and expanded. Once it created an expanded area and then pull back and then start going up again, which is this area here. As you can see, it started opening back up and then it left. Then this is where we come in with the EA and say, hey, is it very bullish? Very bullish. And dollar is, how is dollar looking at that particular point? Let me fix this back properly here. All right, so I'm looking for bearish movement today, except for right now, because right now look like it's a trap trading. It's just gonna push right back up with you in it. Because right now, just testing this 200 EMA, taking out this 2%. There's a 3% up there that it might want to go back up to. I'm not sure. But at least let it break and retest that breakout zone that I have here. right? At least let it close outside of here. 5 minute needs to close outside of it. Let me readjust this 5 minutes here. Right, 5 minutes needs to close outside of that, which is this wick right here. 50% of this wick and the body. Actually, like that. Right, it close plus the wick. And over here. So this needs to close outside of here. Then a new 5 minute bar will monitor that with the 50-minute bar. If the new 5 minute bar opens and goes back up, and then come and closes, we have 11 minutes yet. So the new 5 minute bar opens and goes back in and then closes, and then 50-minute bar comes out and then closes outside here. Then we're now canceling that 5 minute breakout and focusing on the 50-minute breakout only, because the 5 minute breakout was a fake out. If we close bullish back inside of this range. Right, so we want to be able to see it. So this closed bearish here. Oops. And then closes bullish here. And then closes bearish here. Right, if this would mean 50 minutes is closing outside here. Right, it would be considered a breakout, but not like a strong breakout, because it could just range here and then go right back in, or range here and then we look for a breakout again. Right. Let's check the volume out. The volume is not really coming in yet either. I want to see that big volume bar. Let's see how it looks at 30 minutes. Nope, no volume yet. We have some news today. Job openings. Gold just higher ahead of US inflation data. Yeah, do we have inflation? Is it this week or next week? I mean, yeah, inflation. Inflation is. Let's check this out. News. I'm still sleepy over here. I didn't get to make coffee yet. Okay, so we're waiting for this data here. Obviously, inflation is up, right? With all the tariffs being active now, definitely inflation will be looking to the upward direction, which is going to be bad for dollar and great for gold. Theoretically. Because if the inflation is good for gold, no, inflation is bad for dollar. And that also implies increasing interest rate, which is bad for gold, right? So at some point, it's going to be helter-skelter towards the sell side. Let's check the COT report. So COT, they added, last week they added 4,000, removed 13,000 buys. The week prior to that, they removed 17,000 and they removed 10,000. So now they're starting to add shorts again. So as of this week, they're adding shorts again. But as you can see, they removed 10,000. They added 4,000 this week back. So they're still pending adding another 6,000 to get back even here, and leaving out an additional 11,000. So they're not really giving up on the sell. They're just adding in the cells again. They're just stacking up more cells. All right. Back to over here. Let's see what the 5 minute did here. 30 minutes is coming to test this 9 right now. So I want to look at this as just a test of the 9 to go back up until proven otherwise. So 5 minute broke out and now it's going back up as a bullish bar. Let's see if it closes up as a bullish bar. All right, so I'm sorry, I was looking at some text earlier here from work. All right, so TP smashed. So far, so good. Thank you. I haven't get this starting. I'm looking at the market. TP2 getting hit. All right, let's see if TP2 will get hit. Um, theoretically, the trade is not entered yet. Just so you guys know, the trade is waiting for a 30-minute breakout here, as you can see right here, for an entry, right? So we're waiting on a 5, 15, and 30-minute breakout to be combined. So it has to make sense. As you can see, 15-minute came back in. 5-minute was a fake out. So 5-minute is out of the board. We're no longer looking at 5-minute. We're looking at 15. No longer looking at 10 either. So 15 is the next time frame we're looking at for a breakout. If 15-minute doesn't pan out, then 30-minute has to pan out. If 30-minute doesn't pan out, then we continue waiting until it goes the opposite direction. and then for it to come back down into the range. And once it comes back down into the range, and this order sort of comes back up here. All right, let's see what the EA is giving us here so far. So you see it's still getting tested the 200 EMA right here. Went back up. This was 3.6. Now it's 3.7. So it's telling us that it is increasing here. There's a lot of sellers that's interested in this area that needs to get stopped out first to grab that liquidity before it actually goes anywhere. So these two orange line here, purple line here is going to prevent the EA from trading, sort of how it prevented it from trading here, right? And here. It did not take an entry at these 2 points here where it was given to take buys, right? Of course, it could have been 10 pip profitable buys because it's ranging, right? So it's identifying the range. It blocked it off so it doesn't trade this area here anymore until it breaks out below or above. I still haven't gotten the EA to work as I planned because I'm sort of running into some issues with take profit locations and stop loss locations. So you see, it takes some pretty good trades. Sometimes 10 pip. Well, I reset it here last night. Hold on, let me check see what's going on here. Let's see what was last setting I have. So take profit is 70 pips. That was the last setting because I updated it last night. But it initially supposed to be at 10 pips, right? Because 10 pips is what I had the most highest success with. The reason being 10 pips is because I can always manually increase the take profit if I'm sitting here looking at the charts. But when I'm not here, I just want to take the 10 pip and get the hell out of the market, right? This way, if it ends up taking a trade like this, at least it closes 10 pip and I'm not in drawdown because it's waiting for 70 pips. Same thing here, it closes 10 pips and I'm not waiting in drawdown for 70 pips profit. Same thing here, right? It takes a trade, it got out. I'm not here, it just got out. But it could have taken 70 pips. But let me see here. Yeah, it could have taken 70 pips right there at the tip. I don't know it's gonna go there. I can't predict the market that well. All I know is it might be able to go another 40 or 50 pips. So manually, I could just pull this up because if I look at the market at this point, I'll be like, okay, it's rejecting off of this 1,000 EMA here and coming back to the 200. That's what I'm going to see. So I'm going to close it anyway manually there. Right. But yeah, I'm working out to take profit and stop losses and how to manage the stop loss. Because stop loss currently is still fairly big. So I'm thinking to start it from here. Is 88 pips. Then once in profit, jump to this one here. Once some more in profit, jumps to this one here. This EMA here. And then follow this EMA along until it gets stopped out here. Which is now a 92 pip trade. Right, same thing here. Once in profit for X amount of pips, it jumps to this one. And you see that's the thing though, sometimes this one here is above this one here is below this one, and vice versa. That's gonna be an issue that I have to deal with. Which one comes first? You know, it modifies to this one, modifies to this one first, and then this one. I don't know.
And a bunch of people are selling, and the sentiment is saying to buy.
Okay, so oh yeah, you know what? Market is still bullish, just so you guys know. It's like in the bullish side, so no shorting. Let's see what dollar is doing currently. Dollar is selling heavily currently. And this is new data here in this little section here. This is new information. Just became available to myself and to you guys 2 days, right? This data here is also new data. This sort of helps tell me how often is it bullish and versus bearish. Currently, it's more often bearish than bullish, right? So therefore, there's a potential of it flipping bearish at some point. Currently, we are more bullish, though. Of course, we are way more bullish. All right, let's look back at our price action here. We're still ranging. Don't do anything. Now that it's back in the center of the range, now we can go back to our 5 minute, readjust this here, and wait for this breakout down again for a sell. If not, we're looking for a buy. The volume hasn't increased yet from here to here or from here to here. Right? I need the volume to increase past these here at least. The highest volume was here, which was the sell volume. So I need the initiation volume, the trend starting volume to be above the rest of the volume for the day. Right? At least roughly around these areas, these moving areas, where the market actually lifted off at this point here, you see. So when this high volume came in, market actually lifted off and left. This area, market actually left. So I'm looking for that again. I want to see this volume come in, this one or this one. Once this volume comes in, I know the breakout is real, and we can go with that breakout. I'm not gonna take an entry here because I want the robot to do its thing, right? Every time I get involved, I lose. Uh, and the reason I lose is because I get emotionally invested in the trade. So I'll just gotta take his trade, and if it loses, it loses. At least I didn't lose it. It loses, lost it, and then I have something to fix, right? So if it loses the trade, then I have to fix that problem in the EA, so it doesn't take the trade anymore. As you can see, it updated here once again. The key level moved. I think it was somewhere down here. Now it moved back up here a little bit. So whenever these dots gets loaded up, these two lines update. Whenever this gets loaded up, these two lines update and locks the system into a range. Um, and the range uses these bands here, these two bands out here and down here, right? Which is just an average of the Bollinger Band, Keltner channel, and envelopes, right, at different settings. They have different settings, different deviation settings, and I just gather the average of those data and set it here. Right, so nothing special. I just wanted a parameter to sort of put these lines on, so they can have something to basically lock the market into a range if it thinks it's in a range, which has been more. It's been pretty helpful. All right, so I wanted to see here what was these numbers when it was buying, right? So at the signal point, as you can see, dollar was selling 222, and it was buying 112. So it was pretty bearish here. And this was going up. Let me check this location here and this location here. All right, so dollar was still selling here. And if this is selling along with nobody's selling, goes buying. And if it goes to buying, let's see what happened in this location. Because we don't want to get confused over a sell or a buy either. You know, I want solid data. So as you can see, dollar was buying heavily at this particular sell area. Right? You see dollar was buying here and then it broke out to the downside of this range. Right? It broke out to at least this point here, right? And then it created a key level, which told us that at the key level we're only looking for sells below it and we're looking for buys above it, right? And at that key level it went back up, right? It came down, tested it, then went back up, now created a key level up here to say that we should sell from here, right? Or buy above it. Alright, so at this point here, you see it evened out. Okay? It needs to be at least 100 apart in order to be factual data. 25 apart is not a big deal. No, it means nothing. It means we just run my range or something. Alright, so let's see what it did. At this point, you see they're roughly the same, hence this range. It's buying over here, and it was coming out. Let's see how far it bought for. So it was buying over here, not by a lot, and then it increased gradually to a higher, much higher number. Then it probably goes down a little bit more, or no, just raised there. Right, so you see the numbers needs to be at least 100 off. That's all that I have. I have the other stream that I have this data on, which it was saying that dollar was selling at the moment when this was actually buying. So this was confirmed as a dollar selling while this was buying. Alright, so let me minimize this. Still inside the range. Did the EA give a buy? The EA gave a buy here, but because it's in the range, it did not take that buy. Right, that it can't give the buy above this here. Actually, there's another reason it didn't take that buy as well. There's low volume here, so I think I have the volume set at 7,000 and 1015. So okay, and it's past 1015. This is past 7,000. So I didn't take the trade. I mean, only reason I can imagine is because of the in between this one and this one. It restricts it from taking trades. But then it shouldn't even give the arrow, so I don't understand how the arrow passed. This is now 4%, so it probably going straight up there. Which is actually strong rejection point, by the way. The bigger this number, the stronger rejection. Let's check that 30-minute volume. Not in yet. The volume is not in yet. So don't get too excited. is buying. The dollar is buying right now. So that's interesting. Right? Because the dollar is buying, then gold should be selling. But they're moving in the same direction right now, so we're experiencing a divergence for sure. And there you go, it updated again. So now it's showing selling here. And the fact that this got updated once more, which is up here now, we will be buying above this zone. So if it breaks and retest, then we can buy it. Actually, this zone is over here, right? So if it does come down, it's going to come down up to this zone. This is a good 160 pips before it actually goes back up. Or maybe it just breaks out and goes like this. Nice clean angle to the upside. Let's see what 5-minute looks like here. So 5-minute finally got some high volume here on this breakout, this break over here. Now let's see. So that 4% of order is really giving some liquidity there. So the question is it going to continue up or push to the opposite side? At least now we know the trend is getting started. Right? 5 minute, 15 minutes, close break bullish here. I do believe this might come actually down, all the way down here now. Or even straight down here to this low volume area. The reason being is we have this wedge. Right, because market has become slower at this point here. So it breaks this line, then we can sort of prepare for ourselves here. I mean, this could be a risky trade if you guys wanted to take it. It would be a risky trade. You put your trade in. You put the trade in now, but you would have to put a stop loss just above this range, right there, which is a 10 pip stop loss. Right. Let's give that a test drive. Let's see, the EA is very bullish at the moment, so more than likely, if you trade against the robot, you will get beaten.
Don't forget to eat.
Alright, so it's
Okay.
giving some even stronger arrows over here, blue arrows. See how strong bullish this is? This is bullish here, that's bullish there, everything is bullish everywhere.
It's still in the range, though.
Yeah, it's still in the range. It didn't break out of the range.
Right back in.
Dollar is still selling here. So the dollar is selling, this bullishness is gonna hold it up. It's gonna keep it in this range. So even though this is selling right now, this might be just selling temporarily and come back and then go down, come back until it maybe there's a complete flip. So I want to see a dollar flip from gold flip. I'm gonna take profit in this. I'm not gonna hold it because there's too much bullishness going on here under EA. And usually when there is this much bullishness going on, it holds that bullishness. So I'm gonna wait for the breakout, the actual breakout that we talked about and planned for. Alright, so I'm already out of this trade. I took 12 pips. So from this point. Let's see if this bar here closes below here, then it's gonna continue down. If it closes above here, then it might range up here then. But this is looking more and more like a compression area to just fall down. Because of the fact that it went up with with poor volume. So it went up with poor volume but came down with high volume. So there's a lot more selling pressure when it came down yesterday. Atmos sell entries. You see over here, all these sells were happening with high volume. These buys are happening with low volume. The opposite side here is sell happened with low volume, buy happened with high volume. So this pattern here is what I'm looking for. So the high volume, where is high volume? The high tick volume is here on the sell side. The high tick volume is here on the sell side. And over here, the high tick volume is on the buy side. On the buy side here. On the sell side here. So we have 1, 2, 3 out of 5 days. So 3 out of the previous 5 days, it had a higher sell volume to the sell side. So let's see what's gonna happen today. Today it will start off with low volume here on the buy side. Maybe the high volume might be the sell side. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. Hope I'm not on mute the whole time.
I know, right? What was you saying? Nothing?
My shoulder. Let's just keep an eye on this here. We're not trading yet. We're waiting for a breakout. And I put my note here so everyone sees. We're not entering these trades just because we're entering the trades off of the breakouts. So it means bar has to close outside or above or below. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. Let's see what you got here. Tea?
Yeah.
Come on. What's that?
It's my tea. It's black tea.
Oh, God.
You're the one who was saying, Alright, are we still muted over there? Or?
No, we're not muted. Where's the espresso machine?
Hmm?
Where's the espresso pot?
Machine. Very good.
Oh. What's happening there? Still in the range?
It's not moving. Calm down. You're waiting. Nothing's happening.
Oops. Market still there?
Yep.
Shit. Alright, it came down to the bottom of the range.
No, it didn't even come down to any bottom. What are you talking about?
The bottom of the 30-minute range is in currently. It's a 30-minute range. You didn't draw out that range, did you?
That's like a little mini range. It's literally part of like a big range right now.
Yeah, that you have to divide your bigger range into smaller ranges.
I'm looking at it from the big picture. Unlike you, I trade on 4 hours, 1 hour. I'm waiting for it to completely break out of this whole thing it's in.
Oh, then might as well close this computer trade tomorrow.
No. Yeah, because it's stupid. It's like completely in one place. I don't want to trade that. Oh no, I have something for 10 o'clock.
Alright, let's see here.
There's something called Jolt's job openings.
Okay, so let's see here. Jolt jobs. Oh, look at that. It's went up to 4.25%. Now, we are at 177. So you see the sell and the buys, how equal they're coming in together now. For the USD strength, we have their equal here. For the buy strength, we have stronger buy strength here, but we have 172 here, so it's not so far off. For sell strength and buy strength on the average, they're only 5 off. Right? It's not a lot. I need to see at least 100, 200 off to determine that it's a down move starting or not. So based on this, it shows that it could potentially still go up. So the EA is going to look for sells below this range here as well. It's not bad. Right? Price action wise, we're looking for sells below here. But the EA is looking for sells below here at the lower level. Also, we have this volume has been, it dropped over here, went back up, and now it drops again. But this time around, it dropped a little bit harder. See, the separation here is much bigger than here earlier. Volume decreased here. The multi-timeframe volume, I would prefer it to be 7,000 plus. Right now it's 5,300. And the ATR is currently 1,008. I prefer to be above 1,015, 1,050. It's probably 1,100 works the best. So the EA is not going to take a trade unless volume is above 7,000 here. Let's see if this 5-minute broke out. Okay, 5-minute bar is not breaking out over here. It's continuing down. We had a high volume here. High volume is coming in here now as well. 15-minute. It's closing in 8 minutes. So let's allow the 15-minute to close in 8 minutes. If the 15-minute closes in 8 minutes and it closes down, while the 5-minute actually never goes back up above this, then this breakout is real and we can actually enter this trade. Am I going to be a little bit late? Yes, I'll be a little bit late to this trade, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. And this 9 here, you see this 9 is coming down. When market starts moving away from it, it must come back towards it before it actually goes down. So your 9 comes to the bottom of this range here, and this comes up to test the 9 under the range, then we're good for a sell. And this is on your 5-minute chart. So right now I'm monitoring the 15-minute close. This ATR went up pretty fast. Okay, let's see what's happening here now. Okay, the EA is providing a sell signal. However, the volume is still very low here. That's why it didn't do an actual order due to the low volume here. That's why it didn't do an order yet. As you can see, if it did place an order, and we're pulling back right instantly on it, right, it would be into if you could draw it on already. Oh, my back hurts. My shoulder hurts like hell. Alright, you see volume is increasing here, 5,900. It needs to climb to 7,000. Once it climbs to 7,000, then we'll be in a nice, decent volume for a sell. If also providing that the dollar flips to bullish and it starts buying a little bit more heavily than this, which as you can see, there's more buys than sells currently happening here. I should actually restructure all these data here, these data points to be a little bit more. So I read over here for market bias, and I understand what the bias is instantly based on certain specific data. I'm gonna work on that this weekend. But the data here is sort of helping us to know when to enter a little bit better as well. The sell strength is equivalent to the buy strength, so we're in a neutral state. We're also here in a neutral state. It's only about 15 off, 16 off. Over here, only a few off as well, right? It's about 10 off. 172 and 169, only 3. So we need these numbers to separate a little bit farther, and these numbers to separate a little bit farther, this number to separate a little bit farther. RSI itself at the moment as well. Let's see the 5 minutes. Okay, so 5 minutes gonna range here. If it ranges underneath and this EMA touches it over here, then as soon as we break this range, we can sell it. And the stop loss is gonna be right above the range. All right, so 5 minute broke back. It broke out here. This needs to close down here under this support resistance in order to be a true breakout. Other than that, it's just a fake out again. So then we have to go back to 50 minute. As you can see, 50 minute closes firmly on the inside, which is a fake out. I mean, it's not a breakout. We need 50 minutes to close outside. So if 50 minutes firmly close on the inside, it means 50 minutes is the boss of this range. And the volume increased, so that's great. But let's see, he has 2 more minutes to go. What time is job opening coming? 10 o'clock?
Oh yeah, 10 o'clock.
Ah.
That's what I'm waiting for, just to see if anything happens.
Okay, now let's go back to the 5 minute. 5 minute, that's good. Tested the 9 there. I mean, I want to see a bullish close, so I really want to see a bullish close in 5 minute. Maybe I might not get a chance to see a bullish close. It's just going to be bearish the whole time. It did test the 9 there, though. Right? Right there. Came, touch it, and then came back down. $20, $220, $220, $99, $69. Sells is $220 here. The volume is increasing gradually here. Dollar is selling as well, so that's going to hinder this move from going down flawlessly. It's going to slow it down, meaning additional ranging market here. So you want to see this data shift a little bit more cleaner, because basically what this is telling me is that so this dollar data here is just telling me that euro is bullish, Aussie is bullish, USD CHF is bearish, right? USD CAD is bearish. As you can see, it's currently bullish. USD JPY is currently bullish. NZD USD currently moving to the downside, but the bullishness is stronger, of course. Same thing here, the bullishness is stronger, of course. So that's what we're looking at. It's just a combination of all those data put together over here. Okay, this volume has been increasing quite a bit here. I don't know if it's coming towards this 1,000 EMA here and the 6,000. But it could possibly, well, just come over here and then push back up. Right? So you do want to take a sell. It's going to be a very short sell, very quick sell. 35 pip, 30 pip. And then as soon as you take that sell, it goes up. All right, you see this Bollinger Band? Not Bollinger Band, but this I don't have a name for it. But this band here is it rejected off of it. And it came here, touched it once, rejected off of it. It's not in any sort of angle to the downside, like this, to where you might think it's gonna break out and ride it. It just came sort of horizontal over here. It came horizontal over here and touched it. So the probability of it pulling back now to the center is likely, because the 200 is considered the center of this band here. Okay, so it might be just pulling back to the 200 because all of them is based off of the 200. Hold on, let me see something here. 1 minute. Shit. Okay. This is what I'm looking for. All right, you see this zone here? This was the previous level where it broke and retested it for a sell, but the sell, like these arrows, are not showing up yet, meaning that it doesn't have the power to push down. Because what's happening right now is this, something like this happening right now. So it was bullish, and it's pushing down, pushing down, pushing down. And then once it starts giving us this, then you have your key level that you can actually sell off of. Right? So that's what we need to pay attention here. It might range here. And while it's ranging, it's going to flip to the sell side. Once you flip to that sell side, that is when we're looking for sells. So this will end up updating and come down here somewhere at some point. But the sell strength is coming in here. Sell strength is coming in there. The dollar is still bullish. I mean, selling over here. So dollar is selling and gold is selling. Something is wrong there. We can expect a very tricky market. Especially we have a 4.25% stop loss cluster here. So the probability of it coming spiking up here now, which is 85 pip move, is still there. It's still present. It's still lurking. Right? You see the tick volume shift bullish here. While this is still going down, it is already flip bullish. Maybe it wants to come back up below the zero line and then curve back down, then that's going to be a sell. We just have to be careful. Okay, 50-minute close below. Now, let's see if this 50-minute comes back up and closes inside here to create a fake out. If it does not create a fake out, it means next 50-minute bar is the sell bar. Alright, so if it closes below here, I think we could try sell. I just want to see it come nice. Now that it closed bullish here, like I said, I wanted a 5-minute to close bullish. Now that the 5-minute close bullish, I would like to see it close bullish off of this EMA here. That is now touching the base of this range. And once it's touching the base of this range, and it sort of closes right next to it or close to it like that, it starts coming down, that's your sell. So our sell is going to be right below this range here, right? Here. So bar closes below, we enter a sell. The stop loss should be right here inside the range, because if it goes back inside the range, you don't want to be in the trade. Take profit should be right at the next level here, which is 100 pip down. All right, I'm gonna go take a break. I'll be right back. I have to take up some painkiller. My shoulders like seized up.
Wait.
Jeez. I think I might have to go see a chiropractor.
I don't forget to eat. Did you eat?
I just ate.
Oh yeah. No, look at me. Okay, so
Ask the doctor the safety officer today.
the what?
Find out. Get workers comes weight on my shoulder. Okay, 9:30. I have to end the stream because I gotta go. So 10 more minutes. Let's see if this trade works out. Alright, what's happening here? Nothing happened yet. Alright, it closed bullish right here, inside the range. Let's go back to 15 minute. 50 minute. If 50 minute closes inside the range, then this is possibly a fake out. But the fact that this 9 actually flipped down, I mean, it could stay like this and keep coming up like this throughout the day until later on in the day that it might actually do something, go up or down. Either way, these are the trades that we're looking for. A break above here now, and then a buy to this point. And if it closes below here, then the next bearish bar is going to come down and come through. Let's see what the data is showing over here. So you see this dollar is selling, so this sell would not have panned out, and the volume was low at that point during this sell and this sell signal. So I didn't take that trade. Now the volume is high. If it comes down below this line here and gives a sell signal, it's going to take the sell signal. But the EA only trades 10 pips because 10 pips has been the highest success rate so far. The reason I took some losses on this account, this was at 1300 at one point, 1400 at one point. No, actually it was like 1600 at one point. It took a massive amount of losses because I was experimenting with the take profits. I was trying to put bigger take profits because some of the trades actually do run, as you can see, a good 100, 115, 120 pips, sometimes 200 pips. So I was trying to capitalize on those. But when I capitalize on the big moves, the small moves sort of get stopped out, and takes the profit down. So if I just leave it at 10 pip, it'll be successful a lot more of the time. The problem is that one 10 pip trade that is bad, it's gonna go 100 pip against it, 200 pips against it, which is what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out a proper stop loss method, so that if one of the 10 pip doesn't go into profit seamlessly, what is the appropriate drawdown to take at that point? So you see this updated again. It dropped from up here to down here. Let's see what happened here. All right, so this sort of triggered again here to the bullish side. All right, so that means we're more to the bullish side here. That means more time frames are bullish than bearish. You see the buys flip back to bullish over here. This flip back to bullish over here. This flip back to bullish over here. So the EA is overall bullish. And as you can see, these two bands are flat at the moment. Right, there's a square. And we have market arched around. So let's hypothetically say this is a going for a 61% pullback here at this point. Then if that is the case, let me see, I don't want to trust that though. Let me take a look at the 30-minute again. So 30-minute close back inside. Right, we need a 30-minute bar to close outside. But volume is increasing gradually as it's coming down here. And it's sitting up above the 30-minute 9. So it's acting as if it's testing the 9 to go bullish again. It's a possibility it might come down and trade this area. Four-hour came, tested the 9 over here and went back up. And the 9 is especially in an angle. Right? It's not like it's flat like over here, whereas it can go back and forth. Eight-hour tested the 9 as well and went back up. Daily daily sucks. They can't get a read off of daily. I mean, to take a trade out of daily would mean taking a buy above here to go up here, and taking a sell below here to come down here. Right, so we're not looking at daily right now. So our 30-minute chart is the best bet for a trade today. Let's take a look at sentiment. Sentiment is fairly bullish at the moment because everyone is trying to sell the market. The positive thing here is that, as you can see, Dukas here was at 20 something percent last week. Now it's increasing to 34. So the buyers are becoming interested as well in the market. But overall, still bullish. All right, so if this 5 minute closes above here, um, we'll wait for the next 5 minute bar to see what it does. If it comes back in the range or test the 9. So if the next 5 minute bar tests the 9 and then starts going up again, then we're in for a buy. And ATR has increased quite a bit here, so that means some sort of trending is starting. So that we have a high volume, ATR is up. It also looks like we have a triangle here. And so that means if it starts rejecting here, come back inside, then RSL can actually start from here if you want to sell. But it has to close inside.
What's going on?
Then you have to wait for that 5 minute to close above. But this part here represents a triangle here. So we have a 5 minute triangle. Oh, look at that. The volume came in nice and strong in this bar. Let me see. Did it went and take out this? It took this out 4.25%. The EA should possibly take a buy trade soon. If it does a pullback and it gives a sell arrow, the EA should take a buy somewhere above this to continue up. Because it's very strong bullish at the moment. And the volume here has flipped bullish as well. This is flipped bullish. So it's 100% bullish at the moment. And you see over here, this is the highest volume over here in the 1 minute. See, out of yesterday's volume, this was the highest volume here. So if we come back to the right side over here, we're in the highest peak volume area. So at peak volume area, the trend should start now. So So hypothetically, if these lines weren't blocking trades, there would be a trade here for 10 pip. So they would have taken 10 pip right here already. Approximately here in 3 minutes. I think we're bullish. We're bullish here. 5-minute bar open. This one up close above, which is the breakout. This one, this new 5-minute bar open, which is nicely staying bullish at the moment. And it closed above this this trend line as well. I think we can try this bullish this buy here now. I entered a buy. My stop loss is just below the range of the this range here. So if it comes back into the range, I'll be out. I get stopped out. Right, I'm gonna put a 50 pip take profit, or at least to this point here. This weekly level. Last week's high. Let me see where there could be a possible take profit location. So from this high to this low, the low volume is right here. So all these are low volume trading area. So logically we'd be right here at the top here, 29, 25. I'll go 29, 25 even. So 50 pips. So anything around 50 pips.
It's going to take a buy because everything in correlation is buying except these two.
That's silver and
Gold, euro.
okay. All right. So if
They're still underneath.
those might be doing a pullback as well.
That's why I'm waiting.
So I'll move my stop loss up below this 1 minute range. Right here. Because I'm not expecting it to come back down. 34 pips stop loss and a 50 pip take profit. Volume is up. Stick volume is slowing down here, but it's still bullish. This is strong bullish. This is strong bullish. RSIs are strong bullish, and USD is strong bearish here at the moment. And gold EA bull is 91%. We're at 90% metals bull. So it's going. Let's see if that works out. I have to go now, guys. It's almost 10, so I need to leave at 10 o'clock to work. I'll monitor it. So you see the EA now took a trade as well. It's by itself. So now I have 2 trades running. So the robot took a trade now by itself here. Let's see what happens, how it pans out. Let's put this additional stop loss here. Okay, so the robot already took his 10 pip profit that it's meant to take, right? Okay, the robot is set the 10 pip take profits only. It closed at 10 pips and it's done. Now if it pulls back and gives it another 10 pip, it'll keep taking 10 pip until the trend is finished. All right, so over here the dollar is selling even stronger. This got a little bit stronger. This one got a little bit stronger to the bullish side, and this got much stronger to the bullish side as well. Let's see here in the range. So 5-minute may want to come back down here. Let me see where my stop loss is, because it's gonna want to come back down here to retest this top of this range here. Let me make sure I don't get stopped out. I'll put my stop loss right here where their sell entry is supposed to be, which is 29.14. I'll just put it below the 50 linear weighted moving average. It shouldn't come back to the 50. I mean, it likes to because of the 9 being here on the 5-minute chart. So by the next bar, it should jump up one more. So which means this might come all the way down here before it actually goes up again. All right, I'll see you guys on Thursday. I have to head out. Did anyone take any trades today? I mean, anyone took that buy? And I mean, I already took a buy and the EA closed it out at 10 pips, but let's see what happens with this buy here. So far, everything looks bullish, so I'm just gonna hold on to that bullish trade for now. All right, I'll see you guys.
Hey folks, what a view behind me. I'm at Blackbull Markets headquarters here in Auckland, New Zealand. Speaking of views, you can get TradingView paid plans for free at Blackbull Markets, saving you up to $600 a year. Get either the Essential Plus or Premium plans absolutely free. All you need to do is trade from one lot a month at Blackbull Markets. And you can also get a 100% deposit bonus for your first deposit up to $1,000. All you need to do is click the Trading Nut link in the description below.
Hey, start trading Forex indices and commodities with up to 800k of Blue Guardian's capital risk-free. Just pay a small one-time fee to take the challenge, hit a profit target and get funded. Then keep up to 90% of your profits and enjoy fast weekly payouts. Now for futures traders, Blue Guardian Futures offers up to 450k in funding with 100% profit on your first 15k. With low targets, no activation fees and unlimited resets, it's one of the best deals in the industry. Visit blueguardian.com or blueguardianfutures.com to start trading today and grab their limited time discount code.